Hello bachas, welcome back to the channel DF in Physics, where the F in Physics stands for fun. Now today we are going to talk about significant digits. This is going to be a very short video on point. Okay, how many significant figures should your final answer be in? So let me take you all to the syllabus first, because in syllabus everything is mentioned. And in the syllabus, if you come to the section presentation of data, you will see the second last pointer as the number of significant figures given for calculated quantities. Remind it, calculated quantities should be the same as the least number of significant figure in the raw data. What does this mean? Let's assume I am finding the energy supplied. I know the formula is mc delta t, and in the question my mass is 2, C is 1000, and change in temperature is 21. So when you substitute the values, okay, you will get the answer as 42000, right? 2 into 2000 into 21 degrees Celsius. Okay, now if you look at the raw data, let's first look at the raw data. This is 2SF, this is also 2SF, and this is 1SF. As per my note in the syllabus, it has to have the same number of significant figure as the lowest SF or lowest plus 1, which means either I can write the answer as 40,000 or 42,000. Both will be accepted because 40,000 is 1SF, 42 becomes 2SF. I cannot write the answer in 3SF. Okay, now let's assume question number 2. Same question, same scenario, except now my specific heat capacity also has two significant figures. Okay, so this is 2SF, this is 2SF, and this is 2SF. Now my lowest significant figure digit becomes 2SF, which means my final answer should also be in 2SF or 2 plus 1, they will allow me. Okay, but remember, this is only for calculated value. This rule is only valid for calculated values. Okay, if you are measuring, let's assume in paper 5 or in paper 6, बहुत common है where they tell you to record or to measure. If you are measuring any quantity, then this rule is not valid. Then you will go with the precision of the instrument. Okay, which means you will look at the instrument, the lowest dp, what it can measure. Say for example, if I'm using a meter rule, I know it can measure values till 1 decimal place, so I will always have to include that decimal place. So even if the length that you're measuring comes out to be exact 5 centimeter, the correct way of expressing this is 5.0, because your rule is capable of measuring this. If you're using a stopwatch, okay, your stopwatch can measure minutes, seconds, and then 100 of a second. So it's precise till 100 of a second. Even if the reading is 2 seconds, you will have to write it as 2.00 second. You need to include these two zeros because that is what the precision is. Okay, moral of the story, if you are calculating, then you will go with lowest SF in the raw data. But if you are measuring, then you will go with the precision of the instrument. Doctor's handwriting, but yeah. Okay, so this was a short video on how many SF your final answer should be. No hard and fast rule that throughout it's going to be 2SF or it's going to be 3SF. 1SF is also accepted if the lowest number of significant figure in the raw data is 1SF. Thank you.